no rate cuts, maybe a rate hike. 2026 would seem to start as an amazing year for us in real estate. The 10-year treasury dips right below 4. Interest rates are on the way down. Looks like there's Fed cuts coming. Inflation's headed down. And boom, this Iran conflict spikes up. And here we are 2-3 months later with inflation's higher, rate cuts look like they're off the table, and our 10-year is sitting above about 4, 4.5, 4.6. Other yields are higher. I feel your pain. And now I'm sitting here shooting this video thinking 2026 was supposed to be our year. This is the year we finally got rid of this tariff bullshit. Things are starting to come off, right? The tariffs are starting to fall off. We're going to see Q3, 4, some really good downward momentum on this inflation. Jobs report is kind of shaky. Even that starts coming back. We're hopeful to just get some rates down and stay down. And soon as we touch those good rates, came flying back up, and here we are again. No, there's just negotiations going on with Iran, nothing in sight. And I hate to say it, it seems like as we enter here into the summer of 2026, which is crazy, it's summer, this is going to be another year where interest rates are not going to do what we're hoping they're going to do. What were we hoping for? Well, in 22, 23, 24, now 25, we have had low rates and then they went up. Low rates and they went up, low rates and they went up, and here we are again. So are we going to get a rate cut in 2026? It is not looking good at all. Even with Warshin, even with Trump, it's going to give this guy a hell of a time. Cut rates, you got to do it. He's not going to be able to do it. He's going to go, Trump, you brought us into war. This is you. Second thing, is inflation really going to come down? Even if we get in a deal tomorrow with Iran, everything starts to fall back down. This inflation, they're saying, is going to take maybe like 3-4 months to come out at the end of the year. So now are we pushing into 2027 for lower rates and rate cuts? I don't know. If inflation keeps going higher, if we can't end this war, are we going to have to raise rates? Potentially. This whole thing sucks. It stinks. Consumers feeling the pain where they're like, look, flights, international flights have skyrocketed, domestic flights, people that need to go on road trips. Just think about it. If you're here in California, the cost just to go fill up your car, I know other places, it's out of control. I think the gas is anywhere from $6 to over $7, depending on what you have to put in your car, whether it's, 87 or all the way up to diesel. So it's just out of control right now. And everybody's sick and tired of talking about Iran, we need a deal. It's going to bring rates down. It's only going to be this. It's only going to be for this long. But we're here. And so I hate to say it, but Trump completely shot the real estate market in the foot, shot himself in the foot because America first. I understand why he did what he did, but now we're stuck in here. And it's the freaking, like I said, 21st, 22nd, 23rd, 24th, 25th, 26th. It's the 5th year where we have crazy volatility in interest rates. It's the 5th year that buyers or people that want to refi are like, is this the year? And I hate to say it, it's probably not the year we're going to see the lower rates. Are we going to kick the can into next year? Are we going to get this? We better hope for a quick resolution. We better hope that they ink the deal. And we better hope that this is it for the Trump administration with all this nonsense. Because we had the tariff, we had this Iran thing. We really can't do another 1 or 2 more years of this stuff with anybody. I really hope this administration can really focus on nailing the waste, fraud, and abuse, because that money I keep saying that's circulating in the economy is driving prices as well. Take $1 trillion out of this whole economy nationwide with all the waste, fraud, and abuse, things would come down. Here in California, they're saying the waste, fraud, abuse is $80+ billion. Where does that money go? It lands into people's pockets. They're buying houses, they're buying cars, they're taking trips, they're going to restaurants, they're buying glasses, clothes with all this money. It's going somewhere, folks. It's getting put into the economy that money could be back into giving school teachers, firefighter, policemen a raise, fixing our streets, fixing our infrastructure, fixing our schools, like all this stuff. So very, very frustrating time. I think most of us that create content, that follow this stuff, are starting to come to the realization here pretty quickly that Warsh is not going to be able to save the day. Warsh is, unless this guy's crazy out of his mind and start cutting rates, I don't see how he would, or because it's not him. We're kind of stuck. And so what does it take to bring rates down? It's actually pretty simple, but are we going to get there? Number one, we need the Iran war to stop immediately. The whole world does. Number two, we need to go back to where that's out of here. We really start looking at inflation. And can we look past the tariffs that are rolling off? Or can we look past how this inflation with the gas prices has pushed everything up? And can we really look past that through the data and really see if we move Iran aside and those tariffs aside, where are we really sitting? And that's something I'm gonna have to go in and dive into and see. If we remove these, I feel like we're in a good position to where rates could come down, we could cut rates, and we can start getting our just rates down. Like I said, is it 5.75 no points? Is it 5.5 no points? And when I talk about this, folks, I'm just talking like a 30-year fixed, traditional purchase, 20% down, good credit, just kind of the bread and butter scenario here. And it stays down. Can we get the 5.5, no points, stay there, stay. Not go back up in a month or two, stay. Give us a year, give us 2 years. No more war, no more tariffs, no more bullshit. Fight and battle the waste, fraud, and abuse. Let's cut our freaking budgets. Let's focus on affordability. Let's focus on getting this interest rates down to help people. Are we going to be able to accomplish that? I don't know. But we need a deal inked. We need inflation to come down. And I don't know. I'm really curious how the consumer is going to do over the summer with inflated gas prices, how things are going to make out, how things are going to shake out overall. So we can continue to watch the data, but honestly right now, the data doesn't mean anything until we have an inked deal, because as long as this goes, inflation's just going to get worse and worse and worse. And so inking a deal is important. Look, Trump is the guy that wants low rates. He loves low rates. He talks about low rates. He bragged about he's going to make rates so low and affordability. And I understand we could sit here and debate why he went into Iran, why not, why the tariffs, why not. But at this point in time, what he told us was going to happen has been the opposite when it comes to rates. So your guess is as good as mine. And so that's why, what do we do in real estate? What do we do here? Look, rates still stay elevated. There's more deals out there. I can tell you that. Investors are picking up deals. People that have to sell right now, death, divorce, split up, flight to cash, whatever, people are selling. I'm seeing deals left and right. The other good news about rates, which is good, is thank goodness spreads between the 10-year, 30-year fix are really low, because if those were higher, we'd be blown out of the water. We'd have rates back to we had in 23. So I'll say thank you for that. But let's hope, and we can pray for a quick resolution, like real quick here in Iran, get a deal done. Let's get the Strait open. Let's get the gas prices down. Let's get that 10-year treasury down, those other yields down, right? And let's get back to focusing on the fundamentals, jobs, consumer spending, inflation, things like that, which can help dictate where our rates are. So anyways, guys, today is a short video this week. I know we're sick and tired of talking about the Iran thing, but I had to come on here and say, like, I don't think we're going to have the rates we wanted this year. I don't think we're going to get a rate cut. We could get a rate hike if they don't end this war. I guess 2027, here we come. I don't know. Could there be a Hail Mary and rates could come? Absolutely. Economy falls off its wheels. They fix this Strait of Hormuz. Things drop down faster than we think. Is there a possibility a rate cut could slide in there? Sure. But as of right now, it's not looking good at all. And the market's predicting more of a rate hike than a rate cut at this point. So share this video with somebody. I'd love to hear from you. If I can help you out, let me know. Lots of people still doing a lot of things. People are still busy. People are refining, they're buying, they're building, they're constructing, they're taking cash out, they're getting out of high interest rate loans, they're buying investment properties, they're picking up deals, fix and flip loans, construction loans, DSCR loans. If you're self-employed, you want a loan, we got you there. We are doing a lot of stuff here. We're really busy, so I appreciate that, everybody. So I know the rates could be much worse. They could be much better. This is where they are. It is what it is. If something changes on the rate front, we will be first here to let you know, but we monitor it daily as you guys do. But if I can help you out with anything, you want to have a chat, talk about what's going on, your situation, your scenario, maybe some moves you want to make. Do you have cash on the sideline looking for a good deal? Are you looking out there for a deal? There's deals. You got to be with the right people. You got to be with the right team. Teamwork makes the dream work. Anyways, guys, thanks for watching. Talk to you soon.